right, let's make some chicken liver pate. It's really quite simple and quick. Here I have a ½ pound or 225 grams of chicken livers, a ½ cup of water. Here I have half a small onion thinly sliced, 1 clove of garlic which I just smashed with a bottle, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme, a ½ teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1 bay leaf. Here I have 1½ sticks of unsalted butter. That's also 170 grams. It's at room temperature. And here I'm using whiskey. You can use whiskey or cognac or brandy, but 2 teaspoons of it. And finally here, a little bit of black pepper. This we will be doing in the second part. But first, let's get everything into that saucepan. Be at medium heat is good. We are going to add our chicken livers. Lovely. And we're going to add our onions, bay leaf, salt, garlic, and thyme. To that we will add our ½ cup of water. Stir there. Going to put a lid on it. Bring it up to a simmer, and we're going to simmer only for about 3 minutes until the center of the liver is still quite pink. All right, the 3 minutes are up. I'm going to turn off the heat for a second and check this out. I only stirred it once or twice, but I want to make sure the liver is the right color. I don't want it totally bloody. I just want it a little bit pink inside like that. And that's perfect. Put that back in there. I am going to cover it, off the heat, and let it sit for 5 minutes. Cheers. You're back. All right, it's been 5 minutes. It's still very hot in there. Excuse the noise. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fish out that bay leaf and toss it. It'd be easier if I use a slotted spoon. So we're going to remove everything else but the liquid. Doesn't look very attractive right now, does it? I've had my days. All right. I want all the onion, and I do want that little bit of garlic. That will do. We're going to process this until it's coarse. There we go. Just give it a few pokes. Take a look at that. That's pretty coarse. All right, so now we're going to put the lid back on, and with it running, we're going to add the softened or the room temperature butter. 2 tablespoons at a time until it's all incorporated. Stop a couple of times to wipe down the sides. It is a lovely light color. This is what we want. The lighter the color of the liver, the tastier the pate. Butter seems to be gone. So I'm going to add the cognac or the whiskey I'm using. Put that on for a little bit. Off it comes. Now I'm actually going to taste it for salt, just the seasoning. Oh my God. So I'm going to add, because I love salt, so I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon in there. I'm going to add the pepper, which was 1/4 teaspoon. And I'll just pulse it a few more times before tasting it once again. And yet again, I will get this going properly. Just check the sides. Let's try this again. Salt is better. Let me get some ramekins to put this in. All right, I have 2 ramekins here. I'm just going to scoop that in there. And I will tell you that it'll go in the fridge for several hours to set up. It also keeps in your fridge for several days, but it freezes very well. You don't have to use all of this week. Oh, look at me make a mess. Good enough. All right, the only thing we're going to do with these now is take a little cling wrap or cling film and put it directly onto the surface of the pate. So tuck it in on the edges and the corner, and nicely covered. This will prevent a horrible skin from forming on the top of it. There. You can pop them into the refrigerator like that. I happen to have lids, so fancy. Put these in the refrigerator for about at least 3 to 4 hours until they're set up properly and have chilled. I'll whip them out when that time has passed. All right, so it's more than 4 hours. It's actually 1 day. I got distracted. Oops, and I went out. So here it is. It is hard, firmed up beautifully. It's a lovely pale color. And we shall give this a try. Now you can have this with crackers, but yesterday I made some Irish griddle bread and I'm going to use that toasted instead. Here we go. Oh, it's just a beautiful consistency. You see that there? I cannot wait to try this. Pardon me. Oh my. Beautiful texture. The flavor is better than anything you can buy. Truly simple to make, only a few ingredients, and very quick. I promise you, if you try this at home, you're going to love it. Enjoy.